Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Mark for Destiny. We're here with Tabletalkers. So, last time, the party, after going through a small bit of desert in middle of a drought, like deserts like to do, uh, getting close to a city, realizing that there's some storm clouds after what sounded like horse hooves galloping through the sky. And realizing those storm clouds are like building really fast. Like, that's not normal, that's not natural fast. And decided to find the highest ground they could and set camp up there for the night. After engaging in such for, having watch for the night, deciding, thankfully they were on high enough ground to not have to have been dealing with the floodwaters in the middle of the night. Oh yeah, just a minor detail. Val found out in the morning after being woken up and feeling cold, but Val appears to have some of the bad juju on him from a little bit of blood to blood contact with the giant crocodile that had him in his mouth for a moment. But getting everything set up, getting to the city, they were, aside from seeing peasants the peasants and farmers around outside of it, both burying the dead that died from the storm or relevant things of it, and attempting to rebuild structures that got taken out throughout the night, they came across a checkpoint where where the guards pretty much had to go over them, what they had on board, and make sure that they weren't carrying any vermin or insects and such that could, have a little plague outbreak or any of the such. No, some people appreciate a good insect infestation. They are not some of them. Danny took a slight at some of the choice words used by the guard. But the party had got let in, where getting inside, took a brief look around, and Val popped his paladin ability, which, as often as I play paladin, I should know this, but I never use this ability, so my mind goes blank on it. But checked around everyone and only found one person within the vicinity of his reach that had any signs of a curse on them. It being a beggar completely wrapped up in cloth, aside from basically their hands and feet, over in a corner of an alley. While Val was doing that, Danny had a brief talk with Salt about how they could possibly burn down the guard's house, of which Salt made a little compromise with him. He liked the direction he was going, but maybe turned down the intensity of, crime's got to fit the punishment, but yeah, let's fuck with that guy later when we have some time.
I feel like it does fit the punishment.
Val, realizing who was cursed, decided he was going to go have a talk, of which the tone he said was a bit misconstrued. However, that is where we pick up with Danny and Salt having been discussing what to do for that guard, and Val having pointed out the cursed man to the party, getting ready to hop out and go address that.
Yeah. I'll toss in a little bit there because it kind of slipped by. On one of the earlier ones in that session, Salt was also noted to have the bad juju of a kind.
Salt is also noted to have cursed, yes.
Okay, hopefully all that's fine. Too, on the topic of addressing things, I'm getting a weird reading.
Do you want a little pizza?
I hope he cut out. I hope he muted his mic on purpose.
Yeah, as I went to explain that my computer's having issues, I get interrupted.
I did mute on purpose.
No, not you guys. Anyway, OBS is reading weird. Like it's taking up more computer than necessary. Hopefully the recording's fine, but in case it's not, I figure I may as well say this. Today's been
Alright.
annoying.
Huh. Well,
While I work on this in the background.
we'll take things as they go.
Uh-huh.
But Val was gonna go talk to the man. Is anyone gonna hop out of the cart and go talk with the beggar as well? Or anything else around?
I'm kind of leading the cart, so I can't hop out of it.
Danny, give me a perception check.
Danny, perception check.
Yeah, Danny.
Is this mid us talking about what to do in the case of fuck them guards?
No, you guys kind of swapped over to questioning if Val's about to. You guys have kind of, put a cue on that for Val possibly abducting this man.
There. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was on the right page.
21.
Okay.
So, Danny, something interesting you're noticing around this market while you have a moment, as Val's hopping out to, go have words with that person. It looks like a lot of the people around here are chewing some kind of, like, small viney plant. Like, they look like green. They look sort of like they're green. Well, those type of plants that go from a green that then transitions into almost like a rhubarb red type deal. It's just they're in little bundles about the size of about the thickness of a finger, and people have them wrapped up and are chewing them a lot of the place. And it's not like it's like, oh, it's one or two people. It's like there's a lot of people doing this. Whatever that plant is, it's not a plant that you recognize.
So does it look like you said it's not one you recognize?
Yeah, it's not one you recognize.
Does it like have a smell or something that sticks out? Why does it stick out?
You're not directly over here next to people doing it, and you've got to say, but it might if you get a bit closer. If you're actually, if for some reason someone were to spit directly like next to you. It seems like a lot of the people chewing on this are spitting a good deal on the ground.
So it's just tobacco of some sort.
Similar. It looks like it's not. It doesn't look similar to tobacco, but I mean, you've seen people do chewing tobacco. It looks kind of similar.
Well, I have no reason to be concerned with their vices,
All right.
so I'm just going to accept that they're doing something.
Okay. Just letting you know that people are partaking of a different plant than you've seen. Wow.
Yes.
Getting out, going up. How would you like to approach this beggar on the street?
I'm just gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna give him 5 silver. Does he have like a little canteen or a cup anywhere?
He's got like a small little small reed basket as you're coming up. Just and says, "Please, some, let's see, bread or coin."
Here's some coin, good sir. Believe I don't have any bread on me.
And you you can see the gratitude in his eyes. Like his eyes light up a bit as you toss 5 coin in his basket. This man, now that you're closer to him and can see his face from under the hood, they look rather elderly. They're missing a few of their teeth, and their teeth appear to be stained a brownish red. Their skin looks well aged from the desert sun. And they don't have much meat on their bones. They are you can pretty much, from what you can see of their collarbone and their arms, they're skin and bones.
My friend, looking over him, for perception check, does he have any like lesions, any cuts, like anything real?
Not that you can see, but he is mostly covered. You don't see any on his hands. You don't see any on his face directly. And his feet is more of just like calloused wear and tear of that someone that walks around barefoot.
Trouble you for a moment of your time, sir.
Of course.
Have you run into anything odd recently? I'm not talking very loud, just enough to just he can hear me.
Okay.
Not really anybody else.
Okay, yeah. Sort of like kneeling down to talk quieter to him. Yeah. The guards have been taking people away that have been acting unusual and disposing of them outside of the city somewhere. People have been more agitated, but there's been worse drought than usual.
Is there anything odd with these people?
It seems like people have been losing their mind lately. Like they're not the people that they used to be. And they've been getting more aggressive and confrontational.
Do you have any idea what's making people lose their mind, I should say?
I don't know, but my brother was one of the people that had something happen to him, and we got into a fight, and it got physical, and it pretty much tore up a lot of the things in our home, and well, he beat me pretty badly, but the guards about nearby were able to hear the ruckus, but since then, for some reason, I've been so hungry, and I've basically eaten myself out of home.
So after the fight, you've developed this hunger?
Yes, sir.
Your brother, did his blood really get on you?
Yes, at one point he even bit me.
I believe I've gotten my answer, sir.
Yes, the only reason I'm even alive is the Life Weaver saved me.
Did she tell you it's a curse?
What? And there's a kind of look of a bit of dread fall over his face. I don't think they know, or if they do, they might have just said kind words and may not have been able to fix it.
You see, the reason that I have a gift, and I saw that me, you, and a friend of mine all have the same taint of this case. It's very old. And talking to you has now let me know that it's spreading in the city. Your brother, what did he do before?
He made pottery.
And the others that have gone through the same?
It seems to have affected most caste of life. I have not heard of any of the upper caste, but that may just be kept hidden if any of them have whatever this is.
It has to be spread somewhere if it's pottery, and you may need to find what's linking them together. And my friends and I are looking for a cure, if there is one.
I see. Uh, hmm. May I ask you something?
Yes.
I would not like to go mad and attack the people around here, especially those that have been kind to me. If I come to you again, if you are still here, and ask you to put me down cleanly, would you?
I would.
I would not like it to come to this, but I would also not very well deal with it if I were to lose my mind and start attacking the people here that have kept me alive even after I lost everything.
I understand. And you said the guards that are just tossing the ones who've gone mad into a mass grave somewhere.
I have not followed them out into the desert to see. It has not been, from what I've seen, as you say, a mass grave. It has been people that have been losing their minds, is taken out to be put down and buried somewhere out there.
I wonder if it's near a water source. Because I got this after being attacked by a large alligator of sorts, and it bit me and transferred what it had to me.
The rain has been scarce, so much of the water has been concentrated near the underground wells and storages for the last few months. With this storm that came last night, the reservoirs may have been refilled and things flooded. So if you need somewhere to check, see if you can get into the water reservoirs, but I doubt they will let you in unless you have some kind of written paper or something that you can possibly convince them that you may be able to help with a curse if they're not. And he looks like he's trying to piece together his words as you actively hear, as like he's stopping for a moment and kind of clenches his fist, as you hear his hunger, you hear his stomach growl for a minute as he takes a moment just leaning up against the wall for a moment, going through pains, it looks like.
How much does food cost around here, since it seems to be a little bit more scarce?
The bread you are usually given, if you do not have any other thing to do, you can always go work in the fields, and you'll be given a day's wage of bread, beer, and possibly vegetables if available at the time, possibly fish depending on the time of year, but I'm hungry no matter what, no matter how much I eat. I'm just hungry all the time now.
Have you ever had a good berry?
I have had a variety of fruits, but I do not recognize a good berry, no.
Yeah, give me just one moment. You walk over. Uh, may I have a good berry? I would like to see something.
Didn't I give you a good berry earlier today?
I don't remember.
Danny stops
I mean,
thinking
I
about the
usually cleaned
town
it
on
up earlier.
fire for a moment.
I mean, sure. I have extras. I think I have 3 more.
Are they only good for a day after they dissipate, or I forget how long they last?
Until the end of the day.
I'll
And
just
then he's kind of. Well,
take 2 of them.
okay.
Here's a pick. I walk back over. Here, try one of these.
As they, I would say, they take the berry and eat it, and you can see, you can see them immediately, like their posture change a little bit. It seems as they straighten up some. I feel satiated.
Hold on to this other one. It is a good berry. It's magical in nature, but it only will last for the day. If your hunger comes back, take that one.
Thank you, sir. As he takes your hand and wrist and just puts his hand to your the back of your hand, say kneeling there. Please, if you need anything, let me know. There's not much I can do, but if you need any help.
Understand. And besides the hunger, is there anything else that ails you?
That has been my biggest deal. I have been insatiably hungry, and I have come to terms with what happened with my brother. It's my only living relative. Well, what little property I had is in shambles, and I've been slowly fixing that. So, if the hunger can subside, I should be able to manage.
I should do what I can.
And there's the smoke detector. Okay.
It's not picking up on the recording.
It got it on the recording, just not on Discord. Too high
Discord
pitched.
hasn't.
Uh,
Is there any druids here? Or do you know of?
there are several casters, but they are usually dedicated to the managing the crops of the city. Either managing the crops or tending to the higher ups. As you count, and then there's the war mages.
So if the fiction is this curse is in the hierarchy, they probably have their mages keeping them in check with the same thing that I've given you.
It cut you out some a little. Say that again.
If the This curse has made it to the hierarchy, and they have the mages that have the means to make the good berries, and they're probably keeping them satiated.
You said you're elf. Have you been living on these, sir?
Uh, when needed, yes.
Maybe that is why you have, if you have been cursed recently with this, you have not felt like I have.
That could be true.
Oh.
But when you get hungry again, before you take that next one, if you can find me, let me know. I would like to know, relatively the amount of time before the hunger comes back.
I can look for you, friend, yes. Is there anywhere you know that you're attempting to be?
Not currently, we had just arrived. But I would
Is it-
like to find a way into the water reservoir. And looking around for more information of people disappearing because of the gods. Just trying to see what's a common thing making people mad.
The water reservoir is easy to find. It's towards the very middle of the city. It is very heavily kept under control, though, is how important the water is. But being able to find it should not be a problem. Them letting you in, I would not know how you would gain access. If you can find and talk with the Life Weaver, and convince her that you may be able to help with the curse, there may be some fruit there.
Would she have enough pull to get me into where the water is at?
If she deems it, yes.
Thank you. Do you know where she is located? Could you point me to where she is?
She wanders. There is no one way to know where she is at any one time. She is also very well guarded, so please try to be courteous and respectful, as you are already outsiders. The guards around her may not want to deal with any unpleasantries.
Oh yes, they've already given me a very warm.
But before you go, what is your name, friend?
It is Valtio.
I see.
You can just call me Val if you want.
Thank you, Sir Valsios. It is definitely a different name from a different land.
I am from far away.
Yes.
And you? What is your name, sir?
My name is Sid.
I should remember that, Sid. Let me be off so I can get to the bottom of this. Hopefully in
Yes.
time.
Yes, please do. I do pray that you can help stop whatever is going around. I would hate for anyone else to be afflicted with this. If everyone is undergoing this hunger, I understand why they could be driven mad of just the pain.
So I'll relay the information to my group. And we shall begin looking for them. The Fate Weaver.
Yeah, sure, I guess we're removing curses. Fits with all the weirdness we've had to go through so far. Just watch out for the demonic cults.
And as you return, guess best if we visit the bar, Ray. Or somewhere that's a bit out of the way from the gods.
Coming through a little unclear. What?
Maybe we speak somewhere privately. I am not speaking very loud at all.
As you're talking to?
The group.
Okay. Thought you already came back and relayed things.
I remember there being kind of guards around us.
Oh, they're not directly around you, but there's people going around for daily activity, and guards are on patrol.
That said, though, if you want to find a tavern,
You also have the back of your wagon. Just put the cover up.
What's up?
You guys also have the back of your wagon that you can put the cover up on. Up to you guys.
Back of the wagon has the ice block.
Yes, it does. Just saying as I lean against it.
Yeah, you can chill out back there.
We should do that.
It's very ice.
All right, Val, you have gathered everyone around your ice block. Nor as in the groups.
Yeah, whatever curse we have is being spread here as well, giving them a great hunger and causing them to lash out. The man over there, after speaking to he and his brother got into a fight, and his brother had bitten him. And now his hunger is insatiable. And like the only thing that has caught it was a good berry. I think. Oh, and he also said that everyone with this curse. Well, he didn't know it was a curse until now. But everyone who was going mad was taking somewhere outside the city and taken care of. I think it may have gotten into their water supply. By chance. He said his brother was a potter, and I'm trying to figure out what would cause not only his brother but the others to become infected with this. Or the original source. And so there's a lady here, the Faith Weaver. She's heavily guarded, but she helped him somewhat. And if we can get her to give us permission so we can access the water supply and see if it's the curse lies there.
So you want us to go down near the water that made people fight their people?
I would like to see if that's if it is cursed. Because if it gets out and any one of these folks travel to another city, anywhere else, the spirit's there. And we'll continue the spread throughout other cities, other ports.
I mean, it is kind of isolated here, at least.
For now.
It's a desert. It's gonna be for
Well, more than isolation, this place is actively far from everywhere, or at least it seemed to be as we were heading here.
And then how did the
I
curse
quite
make it
literally
here?
look surprised that we made it here.
But how did the curse that you have make it here? It is the same thing.
Well, let's hold
I
off
just
on...
crossed a fucking desert. Who knows where mine came from? Oh wait, we know where mine came from.
Well, let's hold off on that for a moment. We'll factor it in later. What do you think the incubation period is on most of these cursed folks?
That, I don't know. His is further along, it seems.
And if that's the case, I believe you mentioned that Sultrus had a similar thing to what's supposedly happening here. Why hasn't he gone stark raving mad? Or have you?
My charming personality.
Maybe because he's not human. I don't know.
Fuck me. Okay, wow.
Not. Yeah, wait, aren't you? You're alligator, right? Right?
You made your point. Let's move on while you're ahead. Let's move on while you're ahead, Val.
I feel like you may have had a 50-50 chance there and you missed.
I thought
don't know.
it was alligator guy because he's got the thing on his eyelid and he can't see it. I'm talking above game now.
Yeah, I don't remember if he's an
Above game,
alligator or a
looks
crocodile.
Somewhat alligatory, yes, as a design.
Not completely. I thought it was alligator so the whole entire time. So that is, if he's not,
That seemed to
not
be
bad.
alligator.
No,
Okay.
above game, yes. He looks like a lot like a more humanoid alligator in design. With like the black scales with like the yellow trimming on the edge of the scales. Yes, above game, he absolutely does look a lot like an almost like an alligator lizard man kind of situation.
So you got it in one. Woo.
But his reaction, that was his reaction in character to yours.
But anyway.
So
If
you
it has
think it
a...
only affects humans?
No, because the thing that bit me was an alligator, and they're usually known for being very resilient.
Exactly. So me not being a human isn't really much of a factor here, probably.
What I'm getting at is maybe it takes longer, because we are frail compared to other species, other races.
So where's this lady at that we need to get permission from?
Apparently she
Since
roams
I have a
around,
feeling
but
we're getting dragged into this anyways.
she roams around, but we will know because she is heavily guarded. So we should speak with her with tact.
Guarded.
But you gotta figure, if the incubation period is such that no one attempting to leave this city will make it to the next city before they go stark raving mad, then you gotta wonder if it's being used as an experiment of some sort. Which then
Okay.
brings it into the someone's doing this on purpose lane.
And if what I think is correct, it is affecting the hierarchy as well, because they have the druids, and they're not, from what it seems, they're not seen very often.
So then, if you were trying to destabilize something, and you had access to a curse that you knew would destabilize it, and we're the only ones that could heal it, it put you in a really good spot for it.
Yes, but they may have shot themselves, or they may have put themselves in a place where they need these good berries as well. I have given him 2, and I told him to report back to me when he requires the second one. Because if I remember correctly, a good berry should last you all day. I could be wrong. Right?
No, you're
long as
right. A
good
good berry should last a day.
I keep you full for the day, right?
Yeah, they keep you fed, full, and all the parts you need out of food for a day.
So if he were to find me before the end of the day and he Just told me he's still hungry. Gives us a good period of time of at least how long.
You said it made his brother attack him?
Yes.
Was his brother also trying to, eat him since we're talking about hunger?
He said he had bitten him, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Lovely, lovely.
And that's how he had.
Peachy.
This we're running wild, and the slave quarters and slums should be essentially on fire right now.
Or dead.
There's a targeting aspect happening. Just be wary. Because if it spreads through bite and you put a bunch of hungry people in the same spot, to that extent, it's not going to take long.
Yeah.
But if you wish to visit this healer, I believe you got a general direction.
She wanders around. Try to find a lady walking with a lot of guards around her.
I'm sure there are no random ladies walking around with bunches of guards in this city.
I believe so.
You are 13th lady surrounded by guards later.
Is it that one? No.
You see, they have multiple
Okay.
decoys, lady with guards walking around.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. You two go talk to the people with guards. I have very bad luck with guards, believe it or not.
The bad luck with guards or bad luck with ladies?
This is Matt asking you to repeat it. Cut out that last bit.
Is it just bad luck with guards or is it bad luck with ladies as well?
Well, the answer is just guards. Anyways.
What about lady guards?
Yeah. They're still guards. The guards is the predominant portion here of what I'm saying. Sorry, I have really bad sneezes and hiccups tonight right now, so I'm trying not to let them get all over the recording.
Okay, so do we have a meet back here location that we found yet, or?
I look around for a very tall, notable landmark. Is there one within sight, Robert?
There's an obelisk.
There, near the obelisk. It's tall, it's easy to see, we can make our way back to it.
Hey, Salt, that's a term you can recognize other people. What the fuck is an obelisk?
Big rock.
Yes, the very tall, thin, big rock. I say pointing at it.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go that way, and then you two and the cart are on your own?
I think this is a wise decision.
Is it a wise decision?
Just slowly turn to look at Danny. You never asked that question.
Like, this is a very wise decision.
See, even he agrees.
Val, make sure you grab anything you want off the cart before we go.
Takes the entire ice block.
Clunk.
I mean, it would be nice to have portable water. Y'all don't have water with you, right? If you wanted, you could take it.
We'd split the party and go.
All right. Are you guys wanting to go check out the well, or are you wanting to test your luck and just wander around the city looking for a woman with multiple guards around her?
How big is the city?
Pretty big.
Ah,
It's the only outpost for several days in any direction. It's one of those places of like, if you're born there, you're probably never leaving unless you are a well-off merchant or someone that is required to go somewhere else. This is a place, there's not really a way to get from other places too much. You're born there, you're probably gonna die there.
yeah, gotcha.
Alright. But, yeah, well, or look for lady.
Um, may as well look for the well. Is really I don't even know where it's at.
Okay, so getting to the well, it takes a good while of walking about, but it's one of those things of you can ask a few people on the street and you get directions pretty easily towards the actual direction of it. Uh, at one point, you guys are stopped in the middle of the road by a man that looks. So he's got pretty much what you would equate to as a trench coat on, of wares and goods, and has come up to you, or as stopping you to come up. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yes.
You are new here. I have not seen your faces before. Tell me, have you ever had glass root?
Does that?
It is what you see people around chewing. Would you like to try some? It's not something you will find too common anywhere north of Florida.
You know what? I have one use left. Is this only grown here?
It has grown here and it has grown further south. It originally comes from the southern continent.
Is that close to where Salt fell?
No, that is the literal opposite side of the continent. Salt fell in the mountains way up north.
Okay.
You guys are at the southernmost country in its northern areas, at least for the northern continent.
Hold on to that.
And just for the sake of map, southern continent not being the place to the far south. Where
The
Cam
southern
is from.
continent. No, Cam is on a smaller island continent off in the sea, off in the ocean.
Okay.
I mean, it is far south. It's
far
It's
south
not
and a
Canada.
continent, but it's a different one.
it's its own little thing over there. The snake people have their own land that everyone else just kind of goes, nah, we're good. Alright. Yes, would you like to try some?
Man, what does it do?
Yes. So, it is a root, and you chew it in your mouth. You can add things in your mouth to make it a bit more pleasant. It by itself is a bit earthy, a little bit bitter. Some people like it, some don't. But you chew it, you mix it with your saliva, and you start to get a little bit of tingle in your mouth. It helps you relax. Your whole body relax. If you have hard day of work, which you look like warrior, adventurer, strong man. If you have aches and pains, it dulls them for the day. As long as you are chewing, helps you with your fatigue a bit. It keeps your mind going. It's very good for the laboring man.
He's basically just
Yeah.
marketing to you above table because like he specifically said it's for laborers.
I should
Um,
take one.
I say if Medina said anything for a minute there, I didn't hear anything.
No, I was like,
Okay. There was just a pause for a minute there. Yeah. Yeah, first one is free. Do not swallow the root itself. It can make your stomach a bit upset. It is why you see the people around spitting.
history check. Probably have seen this somewhere before.
No.
Oh.
Like I said, this is a thing that is basically grown in this country and further south. So you are opposite sides of the world here, practically, of like above the equator.
Gotcha.
And your friend, gesturing towards Cam.
The last place we were at had a bunch of weird fruits and veggie stuff I don't want to partake this time. Nothing personal.
That is fine. This is not for everyone. I am offering free sample before people sell it to you. Some people come here, they do not like it, they spit it out, they never have it again. Other people, they love it. They may, if they're going to be in Florida a long time, it is probably the cheapest vice you can afford. Sorry, slight correction there. The cheapest vice one can afford. Those wordings have very different meanings. Val, are you gonna start chewing it now, or just gonna pocket it for later?
I'll chew now.
All right. Val, you bite into it, and it's real crunchy. But the way they have it is it's multiple of these root-like tendrils that have been bundled together in a spiral. So you're not crunching through one just like thick rootstock. It's multiple little ones just weaving together, and it's a loud, hearty crunch that you're able to hear, Cam. As Val, it kind of hurts a little as you're starting to chew. You feel it kind of hurt in your gums. As you're sitting there and chewing it, but where it only hurts for a moment, As that soreness starts to go away, as you start to feel that tingle in your mouth as you sit there and chew and mix it with your saliva gets mixed in. Yes, one bundle is usually good for a couple hours, unless there is something about you that is causes it to be more or less effective. But most people, you get around 2 hours.
How much is this stuff for?
Um, most varieties you can get it for a silver. Prices have been a bit higher lately as we were going through the worst drought that there's been in quite some time. But it seems the rain has come back to us, so there should be an abundance and a drop in price. So it may vary, but should be around 1 silver for most strands.
Understood. There's something you could help me with as well.
Ah, yes, friend. What is it?
I've heard there's a lady, a Faith Weaver?
The Life Weaver, you mean?
Life Weaver, Life Weaver.
Or are you talking about the Dream Weaver? There are a few weavers.
Life Weaver.
I see. Yes. Are you in need of healing of some kind, or have someone that needs it?
A bit of both.
I see. How urgent is it?
It's hard to say.
I see. Yes, you could go to the minister's office and file a report of what needs healing, and they can get you on a list if it is not a immediately life-threatening thing.
I was told that sometimes she wanders around.
Yes, from people to people, there are often people that are bedridden that are on the list, so she has to go find them and attend to them there. Other times, she just likes to wander, from what I hear, as much to the guards' chagrin, but she likes to go out and see the people from time to time. I have not met her personally, but what I hear, she is a very kind woman, but is a bit limited of what she is allowed to do for some customs. Bureaucracy.
Is there a favorite place she likes to hang around sometimes? Have you heard?
Unfortunately, I have not. Sorry, friend.
Okay. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yes. As he pulls out a little bundle of the glass root out of his cloak, and he pulls out what looks to be, some kind of powder or herb. It's a dried brownish red substance that he licks the root in and then dips it in. And puts it in his mouth and pockets the spice container. Well, good luck to you in finding her. I hope whoever it is that needs healing gets it.
I hope so as well.
Just to cover my bases, you don't feel like you're about to see God, do you? After the guy walks away.
No, think so.
Alright. The quest continues.
Val, whenever you go to spit for the first time, it is a deep orangish red.
Hey, look at that.
It's
And you
just,
can say, yeah. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
Eric started to say something as I said something.
Cam is just looking at it, going like, yeah, that's gonna be everywhere.
It is everywhere. All right.
Mine knows how to make an upper decky.
Val has unlocked a dip addiction. Just don't get the spit canteen and your normal canteen mixed up.
Not again.
All right.
Gonna develop a real hard appreciation for clear bottles.
Yeah.
It's happened to many people in the Marine Corps. But all right. So, doesn't take too much longer as you guys are able to get to something that's a bit more uncommon here, because most of the architecture seems to be made out of either stone or brick. This is a stone and metal reinforced, large, almost dome-like structure. It's a very much like a small tower with a dome on the top. That is, as it was said, maybe a little understated, very heavily guarded, as there are what looks to be multiple different pathways for water to flow. To say out of it, that there's a few flowing in a couple different directions. They cut through into little underground areas that you can assume go to the fields outside the city, as there were waterway cutouts outside the city when you were walking in. But it looks like there's, you have several people manning that. What looks to be record keepers, as you have people also in just line, both gathering jugs. It seems to be some people might be either making orders or disputing things. But it is very heavily guarded around here. There looks to be a few people that are much more well dressed in shaded areas, sitting and taking what looks to be the more common, the common folk in to address whatever's going on. This line looks like you could be here a while.
Just kind of looking at this place that seems to be the water place. Does it look to Cam like they are solely dependent upon some big central rainwater collection?
So, you had what was a dried up riverbed coming on the way in, and the map had multiple rivers. There is normally a river that flows sort of into the area. On the map, there's sort of gaps, not gaps in the map, but gaps in the river. Either it may dry up places, or temporarily be in underground areas. So off of the map you had before, it's likely that they have underground collection, and they probably have wells that go to whatever underground water source they have. But rain will definitely affect the level of things like that.
not the most ideal, but they can monopolize. Okay. I don't think they're gonna let you look at the well without some pretty heavy persuasion or underhanded tactics.
I believe so as well.
So maybe we ask some of the people around here if they've seen your healer, or do you really want to commit to trying to check out the water?
It might be best to speak to the healer.
Alright. You don't happen to see anybody sporting the same style bandages that the other guy did you? Do you?
Perception check.
This area is a bit more well off. There's a few people that are begging, but it's sort of perimeter based. Like it's Cam, you very much understand this. No, the poor people aren't allowed to beg here. They will be actively thrown out. So there's sort of a like X amount of distance away before like they're
To
there.
the beggars.
They're actually
More just
the
looking
what
for like
community?
the same handiwork.
as in hungry person.
Less that, more, oh, that
Fresh
wound
bandages.
has been applied well.
You say that wound has applied well.
That wound has been applied too well. Things that look sort of professional in their thing.
Okay.
Healer type shit.
Okay. Hey, give me a perception check. Perception or investigation?
I'm making
And
it or
af-
you making it?
I can if you want me to. Otherwise, I thought you were because you're more
Okay.
people-y right now.
I shall check.
You can give them
Ooh.
advantage.
Ooh. Don't need it. Yeah. 19, so plus 2, 21.
All right. So, Val, with Cam bringing up that suggestion of look for people that might have been
Tended to.
yeah, people that have been one of the more official people that is wearing a mixture of, let's say, they have crimson red robes with a very royal blue pattern, let's say pattern and brain function, clothing terms. Markings around marking around the cuffs, collar, and trim. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. A very royal blue pattern and markings around the trim of their outfit. With a very ornate hat, which looks like it's got a little bit of gold on the tips of it.
Well, are you there? Have you met with the Life Weavers recently?
To note, this is, like I said, this was one of the officials that are taking people in line.
Oh.
Yeah. Reminder, you guys do have a mark of destiny that a voice in the sky told you could go places.
We're safe in that card.
Actually, this would be a good
Not
time
have
to use it.
Don't use it.
Just, I'll say reminder, name of the game, you guys do have that as a literal voice in the sky told people like, hey, the world might be ending. Let these people do things.
Yeah, but to show mine, I gotta like bring down my shirt, I think, and like it's in an illusion
not
right now.
mind
It's not
flexing.
worth it.
But Val, on the other hand,
Hello, you there in the. I don't know your name.
all right. 1 second, as it's been a while since we've been to the other group, and this is a good cut point with you just skipping past, I'll say going past the line to see this guy. All right, Danny, Salt.
Good cut point.
So they're gonna say they're. You guys had looked at the map before. Like this is a pretty big place. You can tell it seems like a pretty big place. There's a good chance they're gonna be gone a while. As you know, they're either looking for one specific person in this place who wanders, or Salt. You kind of come from a desert place. You've seen bureaucracy, you've seen how central water is. If they're going to a water place, they could be there a while, so.
I'm well aware of the fact that to get into that place, they're basically going to have to find the equivalent of like the mayor that runs this city. No,
So-
like something. Sorry, maybe not the mayor specifically, but like a very high-end official to get in, right?
Yeah, they're gonna need some kind of a official seal. So it's one of those things of Salt. From your experience, they're gonna be gone for a few hours, minimum.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to leave. Like watch them walk around the corner. And I'm gonna turn to Danny. It's like, all right, we need to find a quiet place to talk. Well, quiet's not the right term. A place people aren't listening to talk. Because me and you, we got business to discuss, I believe.
Is that possible in the middle of a city like this?
It's very possible.
I mean, if we were outside of the
The
city,
rule one, no. The rule is they don't need to be able to not hear you. You need to be in an area they're not going to be paying attention.
okay.
Does that make sense yet?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna go find a place, and I'm thinking like how like a lot of like the old places that like bazaars and markets where people are shouting and all kinds of other things.
Oh yeah,
Basically, people walking through and talking, nobody's gonna hear them or pay attention to them.
the just the noise of other people is going to drown you out. Yeah,
Yeah, that kind of thing.
it can
All right.
it can be easily found.
Fair. All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the direction you were going earlier. Urson's a bad choice. Gotta be honest with you. It won't be as satisfying as you think. I promise.
I don't believe that.
Okay. Take it from someone who has committed too much arson, probably. It's not as satisfying as you'll hope. Most of the time. Besides, we can do better.
Is there better than arson? I don't think there is.
Have you ever made a man? Sorry. Have you ever made anyone use poison ivy, for example, to wipe some stuff after they use the bathroom? Or it's like stinging nettle, for example. Or you take their favorite snacks. And you just add a little bit of something to them, and then they have a fun day the rest of the day. You see where I'm going with this?
But like a general prank
Inconvenience
song.
you can watch. No.
It's not like vengeance.
I understand where you're coming from. But let's keep this in mind. First of all, Peter's okay. No?
Hmm?
Peter's okay. Right?
He's told, yes.
See? Exactly. So there's no harm to him, just maybe rudeness, which is fair. So let's reply in kind a little bit. Plus, arson just actually has a lot of not so fun follow-ups, like burning a lot of the city down is a real risk, making everybody hunt for you is a real risk. Whereas if you give everybody a lot of inconvenience for the day, it's a lot better. And honestly, a lot funnier to watch.
I don't care how they think afterwards. At least I shouldn't. I mean, I do. And now I'm saying it out loud. That's kind of...
Yeah. Yeah, you see what I mean? Besides, they have magic users here, and you don't want them to. Yeah, see, you don't want them to be hunting your ass down and shooting at you with arrows. It sucks. You ever had to pull an arrow out of the back of your thigh? It is painful.
Yes.
See, yeah, we don't want to do that.
I would not want to do that again.
Exactly. So we're going to make it where they're going to have a really, really awful day. Maybe week, if I'm honest. And we're just going to sit back and enjoy the show. Well, honestly, hey, you never know. It might help us out. The guards are distracted. We can do stuff later.
I mean, but I don't have any poison oak. I carry lots of different seeds on me, but I don't carry oak
Eddie.
seeds.
You are a druid.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying I don't have the seeds. How am I supposed to get poison oak?
You need
if I don't have
seeds? Wait, hold on. Do you need seeds?
half the time, whenever I'm growing anything, I need a seed for it.
I need to remember I'm very jaded towards certain things happening. That's fair. Okay. Seeds? No go. Okay, no poison ivy seeds. Do you have stinging nettle? Any seeds you have that would cause a general irritant?
I have some seeds that irritate your lungs, but that's a side effect, and only if you burn them and inhale the smoke intentionally. And anything that you inhale will burn your lungs.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to manage that one. Okay.
So, Danny, what's your passive perception?
16 at the moment, because you did the call with the bird, so the bird's right there.
Yeah, bird is there with you. What do we got on Danny?
17.
All right, both of you are able to, as you guys are having this discussion, someone walking by, it's someone that looks kind of like they were already out of it, just like stops, and they do a double take at Salt, as you're able to make out them gasp, elevated
No.
one. They gasp elevated one, and they they kind of take a look at the situation around them and rub their eyes. This is a person that
He just called me an elevated one?
elevated, yeah, as they wipe their eyes for a second, as they just have deep tired bags under, and after that look, oh, it's sort of that okay, wait, no, they're not whatever he just said, and then carries on. He looks very much like they just mistook you for someone or something.
I just kind of look at the guy, watch him leave, look confused for a moment, then I look back to Danny, just what the fuck?
And Salt, after that, you'll notice every now and then there are a few people that you're used to getting a strange look on occasion, but it's one of those there are people that double take at you more often than you'd think.
Danny, I'm not sure I like this new revelation we're having here.
That I don't have any seeds that are good for burning people?
No, that people keep stopping to take a second glance at me. I kind of rely on people not doing that. The seeds thing is inconvenient, though. We'll find a workaround, though. I'm sure this place has some kind of plant to suit what we need, where we can get the seeds.
Also, aren't you just a giant crocodile person? I said that in a weird way. I didn't mean it rudely. I mean, I haven't seen anyone else from this plane that looks like you.
No, I was quiet because I was thinking that you might have a point there. But also, I got called a specific name. You don't just get called that by accident. And that's what's worrying me right now.
Was that in common? Wait, was that in common, or was it a different language?
Really common.
Is that not one of your titles?
I-
You said your
No.
family had a lot of certain titles and all that.
No, that is not. Actually, double checking, Robert. That is not right.
No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
like that's a very specific one, and there's people that have been like kiss ass before, but that's one that's oddly specific you haven't heard.
Okay, then yeah, like no, that's nothing that I've had dealt with or been called before. Usually, I'm called worse, actually.
That isn't good.
No, I don't like being recognized like that. I don't like them thinking I'm something, even though if they're deciding I'm not after a moment. So the question is, who around here look like me? Like you just said, we haven't seen anyone around here looking like me.
Did Miss Nurse Lady come back?
I don't know. But I'm suddenly a lot more worried about what's happening in this city.
Are you sure you don't want to just go like stop them and ask who they were talking about since they looked directly?
No, I feel like that's a terrible idea to give them a second chance to go, oh, maybe we're right. Because I don't know what that means. And I don't know
Right.
how many or whatever they're on, and that might convince them.
They might have benefits for you if you are right. They are right. Like they might just give you something. I don't have anything that you might actually need off the top of my head.
Well, unless they can, fix the fact that my bones healed wrong, it feels like. Actually, no, that's not a feeling. That was confirmed. You know what? If one of them comes up and says it again, maybe we'll address it then.
What if there's no one else like them here?
Considering the amount of people I'm seeing do the double take, I feel like that's gonna be a lie. I feel like we're gonna bounce into some people. Like there, that one. That one just did it again. What the fuck?
I feel I need
Do
to
you-
go ask someone.
You go ask them about. You're not the one who looks and stands out so much.
I'm not going to, but I felt the need to.
Oh,
At one point, someone that looks like a little more well dressed, like they're not like they don't look like official status. They don't look like they're high up, but they look more. They look like they're well off at least. Say stops and I'll say that as they do the double take as well. As after that they don't once they do the double take though they have they keep their eye on you for a few moments as it's sort of like
sorry.
they're much more closely like looking at looking at you more like you can feel they're sort of looking at what you're wearing, they're observing you much more than just the quick double take a lot of people have been giving.
Just quietly to Danny, like, oh fuck, here we go. And we'll go back to him and goes, can I help you?
I'm sorry, sir. I mistook you for someone else.
Oh? Can I ask who? It's a little bit of an odd thing to mistake, me for? Look at this ugly mug.
Well, not you in particular, but no one person in particular. There is a special group in our society known as the Elevated Ones, and they have, I guess you could say, it looks like he's taking a moment to think of how to say it to outsiders, as they have elevated themselves above the standard of humanity. and they have taken aspects of animals on.
Oh, and because of the whole.
An
Okay,
aspect,
I understand.
yes, and an aspect that some of the elevated ones have taken on in the past is aspects of crocodilians or alligators or other such creatures, and you can see the resemblance there.
I understand. I get it. We've had big in the rivers, the handful of the one or two that might be through the area. I get it. Okay, well, that at least explains the looks. Thank you for the help. Can I ask? Just curious then, because like you said, not from around here, as you can tell. What's up with the Ascended for this? Like, what do they do for y'all?
Some of them have communion with the gods, some of them are powerful magic casters, others are powerful warriors. They tend to be paragons of what it is they do for the areas. Either that, or they have been selected by the priest or the governor to undergo it for some reason or another. I cannot speak for them of their decisions. But if you do happen to see one, I suggest doing as everyone else in the area does once it is confirmed, and merely keeping out of the way or being very respectful.
You know what? I like that. I'm always good to just stay out of people's way. Never ends well when you just bump into everybody, does it?
Yes, our governor here is usually in good temperament and does what he can. He is very kind for what he has, but if any foreign ambassador or someone else is visiting, they may not have the same temperament, and if for some reason you slight them in any minor way, it could be merely them brushing you off. You could go to jail, or it could be a public execution, depending on who's around.
Individual, yeah.
Some
Okay.
people let the power go to their head.
Unfortunately, I know exactly what you mean. The governor, you just mentioned him. Is he one of the Ascended?
No, he's not.
Is he okay? So he's just kind of. That's fair. That's nice.
Yes, Governor Akadin has. Well, he's been in charge for almost 5 decades. He's a very good administrator and does what he can to keep everyone alive here, as many droughts as we've gone through. I think if you had put, well, quite frankly, any of the other local governors in the area, they probably would have failed at some point where he succeeded.
Sounds like a fantastic guy. I mean, living in the desert, not easy. Living in the desert and being responsible for cities? Not me. No, thank you.
Yes, managing a few people itself is a hassle. This many, I would not dream of it.
I believe the term is a nightmare, but touche.
I might nightmare of it if I go up in rank.
You know, I was gonna say good luck with that, but I guess good luck with whatever direction on that you want to go. Because you're right, that does sound like a nightmare.
Yes, friend.
Thank you for. Sorry.
You have a good day as well. Try not to be offended if people are looking at you often. It is
Oh, I get it. Habits.
You see it.
Double take, like you said.
Yes.
People want to be safe. Be sure. I get you. I got you. Thank you for explaining.
Yes, at a glance, especially if they are only seeing your head and not the rest of your body, you may be mistaken. Yes.
I appreciate that.
And he'll give you a curt nod and carry on his way.
Okay, so there's a whole thing going on with that too. That's to Danny. Sorry.
Yeah, you absolutely could have just played it off as if you were this awakened or enlightened one or whatever.
No, he knew immediately after a second glance that I wasn't one. It's best not to push those.
Wear a mask, cover
On
most
like
of
the
your face,
average
and
person.
maybe.
Well, maybe. Well, the animal aspect seems to be coming there. It's more of I wasn't quite what these things look like. Maybe after we see one, we could do something, and maybe after you're a more normal person, we could get away with that. But that guy had an education. So you gotta, pick and choose your targets. You know how that be. Right? You don't because you grow up in the woods. Okay, that is, I guess, tip number 1 as well. Pick and choose your battles and targets.
Understood. Pick and choose your battles and targets.
The more educated they are, the more likely they are to catch you. But also, if you know the education they have, the more likely you are to really fuck with them in the right specific ways. You don't have to worry about that with the guards for the most part.
Understood.
Just in case that was a concern. Sorry, you got really quiet there. I get it. It's a lot at first.
I was just mentally writing it down. You know?
Oh, I get it. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to keep in the head.
If I don't write it down or think about it or put it into thought, I'm gonna forget about it.
I get that. Out of sight, out of mind. It happens a lot. Oh. We need to pick the one goddamn city. I look like the people in charge here. Damn it.
Is it the city or the area?
Yeah, it seems to be like the area. Like you said, some like people coming in from outside.
And then maybe you should go look around, see if we can't find a enlightened one. Or were they enlightened or awakened?
What was the word? Elevated.
Elevated. That's not the word.
You know what? I like where your head's at. Seems like a good choice. And honestly, let's get some food on the way. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry and I want to taste something besides a good berry.
I mean, I got some little joint because I know I have plenty of them.
You have your never-wilting head of lettuce?
We talked about this beforehand. He's on some shit.
I'm sorry, I just wasn't ready for that. If you want food, I got a joint, which would make me want food more.
You said you wanted
See,
something to taste.
I pictured-
That wasn't a good berry. So that's something to taste. It's not a good berry.
I picture Salt just taking it. I picture Salt just taking it and eating it. Deadpanning Danny in the eyes.
It won't do anything, will it?
Not as much as smoking it would.
Yeah.
might-
That was a good
it might
snack. How about the... It might what?
It might confuse Danny.
Fair. I feel like that's a fair response given everything we've talked about for things. Just like, cool. I take it and I just pop it in my mouth and chew it and eat it. Not bad, but I saw some kebabs over that way and those sound really good.
I know I handed it to you, but I didn't expect you to. So are you?
What?
Do poison affect you? Like in general?
Yeah, it can be poisoned.
All right,
Huh.
Danny, I gotta ask you, was that some of your some of the same strain that Cam saw God from.
Yeah.
Oh, am I
That's the
rolling
only
a con
thing I
save?
know that I have. I didn't
Uh,
expect you to eat that in one piece, or you might want to just sit
Am
down.
I rolling a con save, Robert?
no, give me a D4.
Okay. I don't know. Well, you just handed it to me, and I was talking about eating things.
I said taste it, not eat it.
You taste things when you eat them. 3.
3? Okay. Danny, sometimes it kicks in right away, sometimes it takes a while, especially when that happens. He's fine for now.
Okay. To know.
Tom Sawyer's copyrighted. Eric can't just have that on standby.
Well, like I said, kebabs, and I guess let's go look for one of these elevated ones. See what's up. Maybe we'll
how
keep
would you
an eye
like?
on the guards, because if we keep an eye out on the guards, it'll help us in the future, you know?
How
Double
would you
duty.
like? How would you like
Okay.
to go about looking for an elevated one?
A quick thing for like the love room thing here, just like, what do you think? Like more notable population center areas? Maybe
I
around
feel
like the higher districts?
feel like that would do it.
Yeah.
They are elevated and they're important, so higher. The noble area would be better.
Yeah, higher economics, higher like the richer class areas, that kind of thing.
All right. So, while you guys are walking around, because you're going to be looking around, give me a perception or investigation.
I'll take that perception.
And
guess
one
I'll
of you two roll me a separate d20.
Do you want to roll the extra d20, or do you want me to roll the extra d20?
I'll roll the extra d20.
You trust me?
No.
Oh.
Perception or investigation is going to be the first one for Thad.
Yeah.
Do I also need to roll perception? I thought.
You two,
That, you just give me advantage.
I'll say, yeah, you two could roll it separate, or you can give Salt advantage.
Or I could give you advantage.
Or he could give you advantage.
Did I give you a number already?
You have not.
Okay, then I'll just accept my perception check as this first roll that I rolled, and then roll a second number. Okay?
All right. Is it a 1, 2, or 7?
No.
All right, then.
Second number. is
14
also
for me.
You said 14, Matt?
Yep.
Okay, and what'd you say, Thad?
26 perception.
Jesus.
Okay. Ah, yes, I see. And the second dice?
3.
Okay. So, you guys end up wandering around and taking a bit of a detour. Danny, you spot something that catches your eye, and you kind of start going towards it out of habit, but it leads you guys a bit away from the center of town and a bit more towards the outskirts. I'll say as well, you guys had already been heading there, but it's something that catches you in the distance as a very unique flower field out here. As there is a small hanging garden with a variety of colorful flowers, including a very deep royal purple. Salt, Danny might not, but purple be a color that is very often used for royalty in things such as dye, colors and status. Matt is mute.
Well, We might be in vaguely the right area then. Don't get too close.
There is, I'll say this is a little bit of ways in the distance. There is a, I'll say there is a bridge. There's a small bridge that crosses one of the waterways to get over to this land. As itself looks like it's slightly outside the city, as the walls do. The walls do part for it.
Damn, you're gonna be really handy right now, Robert.
What? A spyglass?
Fucking spyglass.
Get more money.
1,200 fucking coins for a spyglass. Well, so back to this video because was Annie's like, that might be the. You might have to. That would
Get like
be
5.
I'm aware. I would get multiple if I was gonna steal anything. You're good, Arik. I got you.
Thank you.
Looking over it, I guess back to talking to Danny here and looking over that. Well, that might be the right area for a lot of the stuff we were wanting to find. What? Does this look like a public thing where people can walk, or does this look more private since it's like you said outside the city walls?
It looks like there's a public section and a private section. It looks like there is a as you are getting closer to it now. It wouldn't necessarily click for Danny culture-wise. Salt, as you guys are getting closer, this would be like the point of like you got like the bridge is free to cross. Crossing over the bridge and starting to inspect things and looking at the people around, I was like, oh, you have what looks to be sort of like a mass grave section over there for all the poor people. And over there where the purple flowers and garden is, looks to be an entrance to what is likely an underground tomb or mausoleum for people that are actually important.
Never mind. Well, I guess you get to see how the city treats its rich dead people and its not so rich dead people.
As Danny, you 26, amazing perception. There are definitely a few people looking at you guys in terms of, there's the double take for Salt going on, but like a few of the posted guards and what don't quite look to be guards, but maybe priest or shaman of some kind. It looks like they've got some gold and silver on them. They're wearing nicer robes. It looks to be some form of modern protection. They got nice looking sticks that people usually cast magic from. But they are keeping an eye on you guys as Salt, you're getting that, like, you are being observed. Chill up your spine.
My least favorite existence state. We should probably make our way back to a little bit of the lower districts for the moment.
Why?
We're getting a lot of attention right now.
Is that a problem?
It could be.
But we haven't even seen if we found any enlightened ones.
Again,
Elevated.
there you go. Second, maybe not, but also I feel like this is not the attention we kind of want right now. I know you're new to all this, but we're getting sized up as if we can give them something or we're a problem, and we don't want to be either.
We are a problem?
Doesn't mean we want them to know.
Hey Thad, do you have Danny stored? Do you have Peter stored away, or what is the Peter situation?
Depends. Do we have the cart right now?
Would you guys have been traveling with your cart? Or you would have had to say it. Oh, no, you wouldn't technically have had to have left it. You could have been traveling with it.
I thought we were keeping it around unless we needed to drop it.
Yeah, you guys could have been traveling with it.
Then he would just be in the cart. Probably
All
sitting up next to me as I'm driving the cart. Abaddon's in the front.
Oh. Okay, well you've got 26 perception check. While you and Salt have been talking and looking around and getting this feeling, up above you can hear what sounds to be like a hawk or some similar bird of prey squaw out. As you look up and it's circling. You can tell it's eyeing Danny. It's eyeing Peter.
First of all, because I have to do the smart thing, I'm gonna yell up at the bird after casting Speak with Animals. Hey, go away. If you want a berry, I can give you a berry, but don't touch the rabbit.
It's a couple hundred feet up in the air. It's continuing to circle.
I'm yelling actively, which means they can hear me, right?
Salt? Danny has looked up to the sky and started making bird noises. Not just any bird noises, but loud squaws.
And on this day, we die.
Hey, Salt?
It got their attention. Even more so, they're approaching now.
Well, it got more than their attention.
Shit.
The last squaw that Danny lets out sort of trails off in your mind as the horizon's starting to look a different color, as everything's starting to bleed together. As Danny continues squawing into the sky, and that voice, the squaw, kind of just sits there and distorts into one. Just echo across your mind for a few moments.
Oh. Oh boy.
The sun is incredibly bright, but everything around you, it's like everything has become very saturated. Like someone has turned your saturation slider all the way up. Everything is very pretty. Your entire body has started to relax. And you
this ain't so bad.
as you say that, just caw.
Yeah.
But you're right. So let's
I take a seat and just kind of lean up against the wall. Just.
Danny, his eyes are dilated.
Right, of course it's gonna hit now. Well, Salt's out of it. I'm turning the cart around, watching this bird.
I want to clarify how it sat against a wall.
Yeah, he got out of the cart. He's now up against. He's just up against the wall.
Is it like a slightly shaded bit of wall where I can just be like, cool, just lean into it a bit more?
Yeah. With the time of day, you could. Yeah, with the time of day, you could just be leaning up in the shade.
Oh, so extra reasons to not move. Gotcha.
Yeah, Salt. The sand here is cool. It's nice compared to everywhere else. The wall itself is cool. It's pretty cool. It's nice. Danny, what would you like to do with him over against the wall?
He's over against the wall. Bird is watching Peter. I don't want that to be the case, so I'm going to grab Peter and put him in my backpack so he is safe from Bird.
All right,
First.
Peter. You've tucked away your Peter.
Second. I'm going to give me a second. So I think and look through my spells to see if I have a cure from poison.
You do. It's a question of if it's prepared.
What level is it again?
It should be second.
It's like I don't have to prepare.
Which one? Sorry. Just to be sure. Which spell are you looking for?
Cure from poison.
Yeah, that is the second one.
Yeah, oh well.
The attack is up first.
In that case, how tall is Salt? Can I just pick him up?
7 feet tall and about. You lift about 300 pounds.
Okay, hey, Abaddon, can you just, like, throw him over your back?
The
Just
horse?
You're gonna shake his head no.
Hmm. Okay. This is-
Wanna say one of the robed people is getting pretty close now. You'll have looks like he's about to say or do something, so you have probably your next what you're going to try and do before he's within shouting range.
I'm just going to turn into a gorilla, pick him up, and throw him on the cart.
What is Danny's strength? Oh, you see, so you're gonna
That's a
turn into a gorilla.
Some big creature that carries a lot.
Oh yeah, so subtle. We're turning into a gorilla in the middle of the street to throw what looks like maybe one of the religious figures in a cart and run away. This will go great. I'm not objecting. This is Matt saying this is gonna go hilarious.
He'll be fine.
Salt, you've got a bit of time dilation going on. Things have felt great, and it feels like it's been like 10 minutes. When for Danny, it's been like 30 seconds since this has happened, and someone's getting closer. Salt, you turn your head slightly as you thought, it's like, oh yeah, Danny and Abaddon is over there, and what looks to be just a giant haired creature coming towards you.
Giant what creature?
A giant haired creature, a giant, just black furred creature that's sitting there like knuckle dragger walking on its arms.
Okay. This is the shift in the plot.
Would you like to do anything?
I'm so tied between he's too high to move and it can run through rooftops while high.
It is a giant creature you've never seen before charging at you.
Yeah, I think I'm gone. I don't mean like gone. I mean Salt might be trying to move like he used to gone. Rooftops are amazing.
Danny, you transform, you start to head towards Salt. As he snaps up, and this is his environment. This is his habitat. As he snaps up out of the sand and just starts booking it. Matt, give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
Do gorillas have standard movement speed?
I believe Salt is fucking gone.
What did you get?
That's right. My I'm drugged up and running moment.
So, yeah, there's just a barrel that's over there. As you just look at it, just spring up one foot on the barrel, and that is enough to get you onto the rooftop with, say, with how long your arms are. As you grab on and just pull yourself up in one swinging motion, and just start hopping from small building to small building. Betty, Salt.
Yeah.
Salt is faster than you.
I wish to clarify, if he is actually catching up to me at any point, I will burn resources to run from the description you gave me.
All right.
Gorilla.
He's running from me, but I have the cart. I'm not going to leave the cart by itself.
Gorilla
So
walk.
I walk back to the cart, sit in the cart. Hey, Abaddon, we need to get going.
Are you staying a gorilla?
I'm saying gorilla for now.
As the person that was coming up to you now has the look between that person and you, and they point at someone else, and then point at them. And Danny, towards you, just, you there, what are you doing?
Nothing.
He says in gorilla.
As a gorilla makes a, I guess just a grunt.
Yeah,
Revert,
it would just be a grunt, I guess.
undo your magics, revert back to your normal form so we may converse. Otherwise, I will assume you are hostile or attempting to do something bad here. We will have you taken in.
Do you not understand gorilla? I guess you don't understand gorilla.
I do not know what you are saying. You are speaking in another tongue. If you can speak common, return to your form and speak it.
I'll return to human form, I guess.
Man, you even got Thaddeus in the traffic stop. What the fuck?
Hi. Can you
Somebody had to have
understand?
bad luck.
Yeah.
All right. I need to clarify this for you. This is a place where people bury their dead and ask for respect, where people are trying to mourn and grieve for ones, especially recently, that have died in the flood or just beforehand due to drought and famine. So,
I understand that.
what are you doing here causing this commotion?
A friend of mine just ran off, and I was trying to catch him, and he's bigger than me. So I figured the easiest way to grab him and get him into a location where he wasn't going to be able to cause mischief was to be something bigger that could grab him.
That can, Give me a persuasion.
He is the type that would go off and cause mischief.
Give me a persuasion check.
The fucking slander! Did you just say I'd go off and cause mischief?
That is what you are known for, Count Advantage.
You have normal. You have normal. Because the look of skepticism he's
Switch
given.
Didn't miss a beat.
That's actually really good, damn. No hesitation, just went for my fucking throat.
I was gonna-
And then back to business as usual.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get to Salt in a moment, as I need to think about.
I figured.
So, all right.
I ground, man. I ground.
Yes. Say Alright, say I believe you on that for a moment. What were the two of you coming here to do in the first place?
We were exploring the city in the first place. We heard someone was looking for someone, or no. We passed by someone who said that our friend looked like someone familiar to them. You know, the one that just ran off. But so we were looking to see if we could find anyone else that looked like them. But we did. He ran off immediately.
Are you implying you were looking for an elevated one?
Yes, that's what they called it. Keep thinking it's exalted one.
For what reason? Just curiosity?
Curiosity, because our friend was my friend was mistaken as one. So we wanted to know how closely related they were, or how similar they were.
I see.
What,
And
are
you
they
are traveling.
important or something?
They serve their roles in society as an elevated position, pun intended. So, as foreigners coming to this land, what was your purpose for coming here?
I hate this card, by the way. As I try to show my shoulders to show off the little symbol I have there.
As he
My mark.
he looks at the mark. I see. So that lets you into the city, yes. But why are you here? What are you looking for? Do you have some sort of lead that may help the man in the sky said?
I mean, I did it before, but then
You think our elevated ones may have an answer here?
yes, because my guy said he wasn't from this realm or something. So I figured if there's a thing that's causing problems, it might be from somewhere outside of this realm. And if they look similar, then they might also be from outside this realm and might cause a problem.
They're going to take a moment, look up to the sky, contemplate things.
Can we eat the meteor if we take him out in the back alley?
Fate brings strange things upon people's doorsteps when they least expect it. We have had a massive drought, then a torrential rain. Now foreigners from another land, which it has been announced may be coming to try and stop the end of the world, have showed up here looking for our elevated ones. Perchance this may be important. There is one I can take you to. I warn you. I give you this warning. Say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, and you may not leave.
That you understand how ominous that sounds, right?
Yes. So be on your best behavior.
And for that very reason that I would like to fit my friend back before I go and do that, because as you can see from this conversation, I may very well say the wrong thing.
Salt, there's
And I
a
would like to
giant
avoid that.
Salt, there's a giant bird chasing you as what appeared to be a druid has turned into a bird. They have either, say, it may not be a druid, they have done some magic to transform themselves into a giant hawk. I say giant, it's not of large size. It's like a medium large size. It's a big bird. Salt, it appears faster than you, but you've had a head start. What would you like to do?
It looks like a giant hawk that's chasing me?
Yes.
Rule 1 of any kind of hawk and flying bird. It is limited to the sky. On the ground, it is less useful. Is there any kind of sand around?
Most of this place, you're back outside the city. Most of the ground is made of sand. You also have like dock inns in between the buildings you've been jumping across.
Cool. Burst to speed. I'm going to double my speed for a round to get a distance, dart between a building, and when I'm out of sight for a moment, I'm diving into the ground.
So, Danny, you and the official that's been talking to you both say there's that sort of like you said, like you were talking about, yeah, you could like after you get your friend, as you guys see what the giant hawk attempting to go and grab him as he jumps back off of a roof, runs around, and then just runs around the corner as the hawk begins circling above and is observing. And you can see it like tilting its head, like keenly observing and not just continuing to circle as it takes a moment and then perches on, it perches itself on one of the buildings looking around. What is your friend on? What is he doing?
I don't think he's in his right mind at this moment. Didn't seem to recognize me, jump out of our cart, and then collapse against the wall.
On the way here, did you buy any substances from the vendors that was not just food or water?
I saw some guys who were eating this like weird root thing.
No, the glass root would not do this.
But no. We were on our way to go buy some kebabs. We saw some kebabs earlier. We hadn't got there yet. He was being a bit, how do you call it? Strange? About some masked folk, or how do you call it? Hooded folk who were, watching us. And there was a bird flying overhead.
You have recited to me the very moments before this happened.
So that's what you asked for. That's what you asked. That's quite, isn't it?
He's just going to stand there in silence, leaning on his staff for a moment.
We share the psychic damage.
As he shouts over towards the bird, is
Oh, if you ask him what he's doing right now, he's probably just like running over roofs. Maybe.
We saw him run around the corner. Sharif, where has he gone? Has he disappeared, or is he wedged there where you cannot get him?
I feel like I should clarify that once I hit under the ground, I'm not stopping until I'm down a ways.
Okay. How far down? Just...
I'd probably go like at least 20 feet, 30 feet down, and then just start going sideways in a direction.
Okay. Salt. Eventually, you hit what you realize is rock or stone, some kind of blockage.
Going around it.
It's one of those things of where you start to go around, and it's like, oh, you're gonna be here a while. But also, now that you're back underground, the cool sand on your scales down here feels really nice.
Oh shit, am I taking a nap? That sounds like I'm taking a nap.
Like, it feels really nice down here, and it's dark, and it's quiet. Like,
Quiet's been so nice.
You've been in a city all day so far, and it's been hot and miserable, and now it's cool, but not like cold. It's a comfortable cool, and it's quiet, and your whole body's just kind of nice and relaxed.
Yeah, a nap sounds good, man. Nap sounds real good when you put it like that.
All right. Salt's gonna be down there, and the person that was the giant hawk is going to land, and I'm gonna say land over in front of you and the other official, Danny. and reform into one of the other well-off
Shit,
looking
this is
clothesmen,
sad.
and just he went around the corner and he was gone.
Just remember, this is sand, so there's no dig mark, there's no like tunnel marks, and nobody knows I can burrow yet.
His footprints just stopped. I was able to track his feet, and they just stopped. He may have some kind of teleportation magic, or anything to recall him to somewhere. Salt, right, right as you're starting to doze off to sleep underground, you hear just an echoing, deep, just caw.
Don't like that.
Your bird was still with you.
Yeah, I know.
So, Danny, the officials standing there talking for a moment, of just discussing possible ways that he could have just disappeared. As they look back towards you. All right. Please enlighten us of means that your friend could just disappear in an instant.
He can't.
Well, he has.
But he can't.
Maybe he has been hiding something from you.
That's likely.
Did you just say that's likely?
What?
We don't trust them scaly folk up north.
It's always a possibility.
This turn from Thad got me high to he's character assassinating me to the fucking cops.
Well, the time we could get... He has this, it's the sort of look of, I can't believe I have to, like, go through this. So... I'm going to offer you this now. So you cannot say it has not been offered to you. You may come with us. We will take you to a place where you can meet the elevated one later. You'll be brought food and drink, and you'll be cared for until the evening. There, they can have words with you later. If your friends should come out of wherever they have gone, or return, we will attempt to bring them to you. This is for the time being, until I discuss things with my higher-ups, a one offer that will guarantee you a talk with them.
Okay. And I can't just go and search for my friend?
We will give you 1 hour.
I mean, where do you want to beat me after an hour?
We'll be watching you here, and we have eyes in the sky.
Or, because, like, I have this whole cart thing, too, and I don't want anyone to steal any of our stuff.
We can
my
take care.
horse.
We can take care of your cart and ensure that your horse is well fed, groomed, taken care of, and seen to anything that it needs. Along with all of your possessions, will be safe.
Okay. I'll just go and look for them then.
All right. He calls one of the more standard foot soldier over. Right. What is your name? Before you go, and what is your friends? So we have accountants.
Oh, I'm Danny. His name is Salt.
Very well. Take young Danny's horse and carriage here and see to it that they are treated with the same respect that you would show the enlightened one. Is there any food allergies or things that upset your horse here so they may be taken care of properly?
Do you have anything you're allergic to? I asked Abaddon.
I don't think so. I wanted Abaddon to have a Guilford Godfrey voice, but I cannot keep that up.
Why would you wish that upon her?
I thought it would be funny at first, but I've decided against it. Maybe if the druid didn't talk to them all the time. But
No, but I talk to them all the time.
exactly. They're just gonna give you a no.
Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't, or she doesn't have any allergies.
Farewell. Say, and see to this task, and they will take Abaddon your carriage away.
Congratulations, you have been mugged.
I'm going to follow them for a bit to find out where they're taking them.
They get taken to a what you've seen is multiple times better than basically every housing arrangement you've seen here, in what looks to be a separate gated off area where some magic must be in play here, because there's grass in the desert and not like a little bit of it, but it is a separate area to where there are multiple horse along with other livestock going about doing their business. A lot of sheep. But there are a good amount of horses and camels. Also oxes.
Also, a lot of ox.
Creatures of a bovine variety.
Then in that case, I am going to go and try to find. I know where they are. I know where they parked the cart. I need to go search for Salt.
Alright.
And Salt and Cam and I forgot Medina's character's name.
Both y'all. Matt,
Man, like I lost Salt.
Matt. Give me
I'm gonna be out for a while, I think.
Give me a high, low, even, odd.
Let's do high and even. Let's roll for it.
5.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Danny,
You guys will see me tomorrow.
Danny, check the area where they said Salt disappeared, and you can see his footsteps in the ground. Like, you can see, like, where he landed from jumping off the roof, and then the footsteps, and then they just stop.
They just stop.
It is like the guard had said. Like, they tracked his footsteps behind one of the buildings, and it looks like he just vanished.
Like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm a ninja. do find this funny as shit. Literally, nobody knows I can do that. I forgot until we reached this year that I could do that.
You have not
Yes.
shown the ability to yet.
Anything seem disturbed? Disturbed, like markings on the walls?
No.
I can't see invisibility, I don't think.
If you get that spell. Doesn't sound like you would have had it prepared, though.
Oh wait, it's always prepared because I'm a wizard or a druid or something.
It might be because
It's a domain spell. It's a cleric spell.
Ah, see invisibility is one. Okay. Interesting one.
Yeah, so
Twilight
I'm
cleric.
attacking invisibility, see if he's anywhere.
Alright, you're gonna mark off 2 points and see the invisible?
Mark all 2 points, try to see the invisible.
Well, you see a lot of visible things around you. Nothing new seems to have been revealed to you.
Okay. That's weird. Nothing at all?
Nothing.
So Thaddeus knows he's talking to the ground here. Danny would not know.
I think, yeah.
Danny has no clue. It has not come up a single time yet that he could do something like this.
Is there any sort of... I don't know what to call it. Indication I would have that
Well,
the
one of
ground
the-
here has been uncovered or been dug through just now.
Sand.
Yeah, it's sand. The one of the guards has turned into what looks to be a breed of dog or canine of some kind you're not familiar with, and it's like sniffing the area, and it's like they follow the trail of salt, and it gets to right there, and they just stop there, and they turn back. It stops here. Like his scent is still here. It just stops.
He can't fly. You would have seen him if he flew.
We would have seen him if he was flying. Suresh was in the sky.
I don't think he can teleport.
There is no signs of breaking or entries into the buildings here. We've checked the inside and out.
I guess then I will.
You know, we had. Go ahead.
No, carry on.
Let's say we had a pretty late start to this game, and then we had a starting section. Then we got a good split between each people. We are getting towards 11. It's about 10:40 now.
Mhm.
So
Dina and I found a place where water is, had a guy start to talk to us, and then it shifted over to the chicanery forever.
I would say
Obviously, our side is dead.
let's swap off to the let's swap off the chicanery, as you put it, with Danny and a couple officials.
This leads to
Just-
Danny having to have his own private conversation with someone that can just say nah.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's amazing.
back to the other group with another official. Who, Medina, you good?
Yeah.
Sorry, it has been a while, but
It has
the
been a while.
unfortunate
I'm so sorry.
the unfortunates of when the party is split and things happen.
It's fine. Thaddeus is
Alright.
in a hilarious position right now.
I know where he is. But I
Great.
can't know where he is.
No, that's irrelevant. You have a time limit of an hour, and you're not gonna find any of us.
You are not.
No clue where the other three of you went. I have no clue where.
No, we're in the process of getting into our own misadventure. You are screwed.
I am
Which means
napping.
You're about to have to go do the next by yourself.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is fine. This is fine. This isn't fine.
And it's all talking.
Figure.
It's all talking. I'm proud of myself.
I think I thought about it for a second and went, I feel like it's reasonable that Salt would have never seen a gorilla.
No, it's fair.
Even then,
Given the description of our homeland,
Sudden
even then, I'm
gorilla.
high as fuck.
Never seen a gorilla, and this is probably the highest that Salt has been in years, maybe decades.
Decades.
I feel like it's a habit of Salt to not get fucked up as much as possible because
Mind-altering substances? Not his favorite.
But Val, you have pretty much cut the line to say you just cut the line to get up there and go up to one of these officials. What are you saying?
Hello, sir. Your clothing. You are one of. You're with the Life Weaver. Are you not? Guards?
There's that immediate disconnect of there's a 6.5 foot tall Viking that just came up and started asking about the Life Weaver who just they just cut line completely.
well, we had a conversation with one of the other people a moment ago.
That was the say. You hadn't got up to the front though to present this to this guy though. You had a conversation with a merchant guy back there. The idea was presented that you had the markings and you could do this. You could attempt things like this. So there's that kind of look of who has the audacity? As he takes a moment just.
I
Sir,
have never gone out of my way to hide my mark.
He starts sir, there's proper procedures, and there he looks at you, looks at that. Can it wait one moment to finish the current dealing I have?
Oh yes, of course.
Sorry about that, sir. Okay. And he sits there as the person that was in line, as they pretty much talk business for a moment before the person that was in line hands over a coin purse, as he is given a written deed of some kind. And he looks at the person behind them. I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse us for a moment. This is one of the fellows that are branded, and this may be a matter of both city security, possibly greater. Alright. So, I am not one with the Life Weaver, but I work here dealing with the bureaucracy of the water storage. Is there some sort of dire need that you need to see her?
It could be nice to.
I need more details, please.
Are you familiar with this? I heard there was a sort of sickness going around.
I've heard of some people going mad and attempting to attack people, and the guards dealing with them. if that's what you're referring to.
I may have some information about that. I would like to discuss with her.
Why her specifically? Is it because you believe she may be able to cure this?
With her permission, I may be able to inspect something.
That being.
May I speak with you a little more in private? I don't want to scare the local.
You stop. Say he looks around, stops for a moment, and gestures for you to follow him. As he goes over, I have to deal with one of the marked fellows temporarily. They're attempting to meet with the Life Weaver. This may actually be something very important. See if anyone else can fill in for me. If not, I'm sorry, but the line's going to have to be redistributed across the rest of you. And he goes under a desk and gets out what appears to be a logbook, writes something into it, and then returns it. As he takes you towards the water tower. Well, the tower at the water hole. And gestures for you to follow up one of the guard towers.
She'll follow.
Alright.
And just for the sake of it, I'm obviously coming along because I'm with that guy.
You can show your mark and get the freebie of you passing by. But it's they get up top, as you guys are a good 50 feet up in the air now. As the guard up top there has it's up there with a manned arbalist. Takes a moment as the official gets up there. You will remain at your post. You will swear unto me now, though, that what you hear now shall not leave your lips. I swear to this. Very well, then, you have your privacy. What is so important that you are possibly derailing water supply to the people?
It's not 100% certain, but I believe whatever sickness is happening is being transferred through the water. And I don't believe the townsfolk here will let me access it, at least without their permission.
You'd be correct on that front. If it were attached to the water, everyone drinks the water. Unless whatever this is a very slow-acting thing, everyone would be infected by it now.
I do believe it is acting, but I have no... It is a disease that has, haven't seen many with it so far.
I do not believe you will be allowed into the water area, but I can call upon the Life Weaver to check there.
Understood. That is, if it is a disease.
Is this why the two of you have come here? Trailing some disease from the water? Or what you believe to be?
At first, no, but then I was able to sense something, and It is what I think. I don't want it the possibility of it spreading.
You were able to sense something as he looks. I'll say as he looks at your holy symbol. It takes a moment. Sorry, I'm not very well educated on the gods of foreign land, but did you receive? And gesturing towards that, did you receive a divine message, or did you receive it from someone else and you were sent here? Details are important.
In a way, you could say it is a divine message. Something that is most akin to a curse.
Hmm.
And this
Don't
is
like
why I
the-
wish to get near the water source. I can sense things. As of recent.
Would you mind staying here for a few hours?
I
Not
can do
necessarily
that.
in this tower, but within the surrounding area. I cannot
Oh.
guarantee you a meeting with the Life Weaver, but I can have you speak with the Dream Weaver. This is a very serious matter of importance. The water is, well, it is the life of everything around.
And I hope my hunch is wrong, but I need to see how I have heard there's been people that have been what is the correct term?
Afflicted.
Afflicted and that have been taken out of the city.
Oops.
Correct?
Yes. If what you say is true, which you may be onto something, but I doubt it's in the water. But a claim as serious as this should be investigated, no matter how small, if possible.
If not, I wish to learn of the people who've been exiled or taken out. See what they all had in common with each other.
For that, you'll have to go to the guards and check upon their records. But tonight, you need to sleep tonight. And I will give the Dreamweaver a description of you. What is your name, sir?
Veltiof.
Valthiof. Do you have a surname?
Stormbringer.
See, Valthiof Stormbringer. And he'll make an illusion that looks just like you for a moment as he sits there and analyzes, looking for any sort of flaws. Very well. If you have any sort of magics that can block dreaming or interfering with your mind, you need to relinquish them for tonight or be ready for someone to attempt to enter. The Dreamweaver will contact you in your dreams, as the name says. There, the two of you may have a long talk, maybe a bit of a spiritual or metaphoric journey. They are not always the most straightforward when they speak. Sometimes they speak in prophecy or metaphors that may have multiple meanings. So heed that bit of advice. However, if you cannot get in, if the Dreamweaver, if the Life Weaver cannot see you, or should investigate and verify the water themselves, the Dreamweaver may be able to help you, at least with your train of thought some, or see what's going on. If the guards do not want to give you their logbooks to see about these people for this investigation, return to me, and I will give you my seal. With that, they should let you have it. I'm not going to give it to you immediately to judge the guard's response.
Understood.
If they are secretive, or seem like they're hiding something and being very abrasive about it for no reasonable cause, this may be good information to have. Do keep an eye out for things.
Are there any districts where you believe that that might be the case?
Well, the guards themselves roam about the entire city. However, the guard station is posted towards the south, where you would have most likely come in through the main gate. There is another one towards the north, here past the water reservoir. That is more of where the elite guards stay, not the common rabble. If there is any sort of conspiracy or something to be hidden, they're likely to be on a payroll or know something at least. I doubt a lot of the common guard may know. They are likely under order to keep shut if something is going on. I don't like making accusations like this, but you have come to me with what could be a very dire situation. I'm sorry, sir. I also... And what is your name, for reference? In case you need to be contacted later as well.
Camaxtel.
Camaxtel. Is there a surname attached?
I apologize, there is not.
Very well.
Flashback to Arik desperately hoping for one in the early days.
As they make an illusion of you. All right, I see no difference in this visage. This should be good enough. Would you like to be contacted as well, or leave all of it delegated to Valthiof here?
For the most part, I'm assisting him.
Very well then. My name, if you need contact or reference, is Scoopia. Scoopia Adrela.
Right.
Scoopia Adrela.
Copia. Adrela.
Very well. I'm hoping that you will come back to me and report that there has been no cause for alarm, that the guards are hiding nothing, and that the Life Weaver will come by when she is available and report that nothing is afoot with the water. That leads to a cause of something else going on with the strange occurrences lately, but this is probably the best outcome, that it's nothing to do with the water and no conspiracy within the guards.
As you requested, we will stay within the district.
Feel free to wander around and enjoy the city, learn what you can. It may be good for, well, you to both enjoy your time here, but to look around and get a bit of a lay of the land.
So
Also,
not so much stay in the district then, just in the city.
yes, stay in the city preferably. Now, some people may be more not necessarily hostile, but distrustworthy of you being outsiders. However, the merchants, the street urchins, anyone that is more susceptible to coin, being outsiders, you will not have a stigma of someone that might report them or simply shoo them away. Should you get any information, they may be a good source of information. The underbelly of any city is always a good source of information. And he'll stop for a moment, and he'll take say from the tower here, just look across the city in a couple directions, and pull out his coin purse, and give each of you 50 gold.
Was this
Both of you, take this for any accommodations you need while you're here. Food, water, if you need to toss a few coins towards, like I said, anyone in the underbelly.
Doubled my wealth.
If you find it. Sorry, what, Eric?
Said you doubled my wealth.
Yeah. You have come to them with a concern that is probably the most important thing in the city that cannot be ignored: the water. All right. So, if you have nothing else for me, let us adjourn this and be on our way. He'll look down at the line of people. I do have to deal with the administration of this city and get back to distributing as much water and coin as possible.
Come, let us do some walk-arounds. Mayhaps we'll find something.
All right. With you, we will close up with you guys exiting the guard tower. He's going to return to his administrative desk and get us a return back to the wonderful life that is bureaucracy. Everyone's favorite, right?
Of course.
As you guys can go about and wander the city, look for any leads, look for other stuff. Meanwhile, Danny, looking for Salt. Salt is honestly having one of the best sleeps you've had in a long time. You know, this is gonna be an amazing nap whenever you wake up from it. But with that, we will close off the session here.
Anything
This is
for
why you don't
closing?
forget my characters.
Say what?
Oh, Matt.
Oh, and this is how you make Thad be stuck in the situation where he has to do stuff.
Don't say it like that. It accuses him of not doing stuff.
I know he does stuff. I've just put him in a situation he doesn't like to be able to do stuff.
He's just where he has to suffer now.
Just suffering.
Man, even when I'm not the DM, I find a way.
The D4 was a timer for when the drugs kicked in.
I think it was the perfect time for drugs to kick in.
Mhm.
So anything before we cut?
Not unless you guys want to address anything or say anything.
I'm good.
Alright then. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Drugs are better.